Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go...
Here's a chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Just eases him off the ball. Mastantuono. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni and Upamecano. Now it's Thuram. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Mastantuono. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's all alone! Real chance! Goal, France! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's played through for him. Mbappe! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Shoots! In he goes again! Goal! France! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
France have their lead. Hernandez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's picked his way through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And here's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's gone looking for safety. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koundé, Tchouaméni, Valverde. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was no routine save.
Alexander-Arnold clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. France have the chance to go the other way. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shot, surely! And that's a tiny finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. He'll try from distance. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's played into the middle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's gone for goal! And now the breakaway. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. Second period then underway.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Well, he got rid.
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France leading now. Nicely spread. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement, and it's made its way to him. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is...
Applies the finish! And he's lifted it over.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
It's a smartly directed ball. Thuram. And he's having a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Thuram gets flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Olise. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. A heavy challenge. Mbappe, and the counter-attack is on for France. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he thumps it clear. France have reclaimed it. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. That'll be a throw-in. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
75 minutes played. Now, can they get him away? Crunching tackle. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, good ball! Tchouaméni. Threads one in. Oh, what a shot at goal! And no mistake. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Rudiger. Valverde. Well, that has not gone well. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Carreras calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Koundé's cross. And that's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. 4 added minutes on the board. Dembele! He's rising! Deftly away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that is that. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! And he can thump it away. And they're quick to get it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. Well, it's...
Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are already chasing. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's gone loose. Great vision. Great chance! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he thumps it clear. Vinicius Junior. It's a little off target. Probing pass. Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a crunching tackle. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Has a look and plays it forward. Tchouaméni. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Eder Militao. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Pass somewhat off target. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Alexander-Arnold has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's a sharp little ball here. Saliba makes the interception. Mbappe. That has not gone well. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Not the most accurate pass. So, third quarter of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, a guilty! He's had a shot! And there's a goal! France are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. France restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. France are looking to go forward now. Good read, needed to be. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Throw in. And he's gone direct here. And the return pass. Tchouaméni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
An uncompromising challenge.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he cuts out the supply. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's an excellent interception.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Olise. And he's been shifted off it. Madrid very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
France now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Thuram, and a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Koundé. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Tchouaméni, played out wide. Passes short and short. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. And that is that. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Here's a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Camavinga. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's a promising position. Camavinga receives it in a good position. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Oh, Mbappe! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a searching pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe. Dembele. Oh, well played. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. And the shot! Top class from Thuram! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goes for a shot! Thuram.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Brilliantly cut out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's had it taken off him. Oh, super find. And that has been cleared. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Camavinga. There he goes, motoring forward. Hernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. And they win it back again. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Thuram, and he was quick to react. Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal, and he's worked it through. France have reclaimed it. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga, and here's Mbappe. Thuram, and now the breakaway. Carreras. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Koundé. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram. Vinicius Junior. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
France find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's a key interception. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Oh, super find. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Now it's Thuram. Great challenge, time to perfection. In with the challenge. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Carreras. He's picked his way through. Now it's crossed into the middle. Hernandez tries to clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Applies the finish! Just too high.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's made its way to him. Saliba. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! And he should have made it four.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Dembele! That's another chance. No, he's missed it.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
The most accurate pass. Camavinga. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. He's found a way through, and that could set him on his way. Cleared away. He's going for goal! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Look at the space here. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This for genuine comfort. Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who shapes to shoot! No, not quite. That is good alertness. Olise in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Looking for the run. He's through here. Big chance! And it's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So could they be onto something here? Konate gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! And this is Dembele. Dembele's... He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. Mbappe is onto this. Valverde. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.